Moshe the Prince, your host with the most. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, say, check this out. You have to understand that, we have become so used to listening to pastors, you know what I mean? No disrespect to anyone, you know what I mean? But I just have come to the conclusion that, I have found solace in reading the word for myself. That's why the scriptures say that you still have need of a teacher when the spirit or the Ruach HaKodesh shall teach you all things. See, a lot of people don't really understand the script because the script is done by commentary. You see, by somebody else's interpretation of the word. You see what I'm saying? From another ideology. You know what I mean? So when Yahusha was teaching, he said that if a man look upon a woman to lust after her, then he has committed a sin. So when you go to First John 3 and 4, we know that sin is the transgression of the law. Now, woman was made for man. Woman was created so man can look up on her. You see, she wasn't created so a man would have to, look some other way. But now if a man has a woman, you see, then a man is not supposed to be looking at another man's woman because he's breaking the 10th commandment, which is coveting. Because, and this is what Yahusha was trying to teach us, because when you look up on that man's woman and you lust after her, then you start to want her. You start to covet her. You see what I'm saying? And when you covet her, then you go to that man and then you break, what is it? The 7th commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery, because now you're sleeping with another man's wife. See, we have become so destroyed as a people to where we're so out of control to where we don't even know what type of standard we're supposed to be living by. So when a person say the world is full of lust, you know what I'm saying? If you don't belong to nobody, if you don't belong to a man, you're not full. A man is not lusting after you because he sees something that he like and he desires. Now we must practice self-control. We must practice discipline. That is very imperative for us as men in this time, to practice discipline and practice self-control, because they are one and the same. But, a lot of people tell you just to look up on a woman is a sin. It's not a sin to look up on a woman. If I see something I like, I'm a man. And can't no woman put no leash on me. Now, if I'm with my woman, I'm going to respect my woman. I'm not going to look at no woman while I'm with my woman. You know what I mean? But if I ain't with my woman and I see a woman and she's beautiful, I'ma look. That don't mean I gotta pursue. That don't mean I gotta chase. So it's a difference. That's what, Yahushua HaMashiach was trying to teach us, was that because you can't know this book if you don't know Torah. You can't understand this book if you don't know the commandments, the laws, and the statutes. See, that's what a lot of people like to do, is say, well, we under the New Testament. We're under the New Testament. Well, God is not a lie. That's what it says, and I think it's number 24, that that Yahuwah is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. So a lot of people think just because he has mercy and he shows us grace, that the book has been changed, that we're up under a new law, that we're up under a new standard. And that's not true. Then you're calling the Most High a lie. Then you're blaspheming the Most High Yahuwah's name, which is the 3rd commandment. Thou shalt not take the Most High Yahuwah's name in vain when you say you serving him and you say you serve God, but you don't. See, my perspective is that the Christian perspective gives you the leeway to do all the things that you want to do, and then you think you could just come back to the Most High Yahweh and say, well, God forgive me. But the scriptures say that when the enemy comes in like a flood, that the spirit should lift up a standard against them. We starting to see all these preachers, and you know what I'm saying, all these so-called Christian preachers in the church, they committing pedophilia. They got same-sex husbands. You know, you got all these things, and nobody ever challenges that. Nobody says nothing. Everybody just goes along with the program. I mean, they doing everything up under the sun. I'm not gonna speak on that because, you know what I'm saying, the Most High see you. The Most High Yahweh will see you not getting away with nothing. But anyway, what I'm saying is this, is that when a man look upon a woman, that woman has a man. See, that's why they promote this music, this rap music, because these rap niggas is fucking the game up. Excuse my language, but they fucking the game up. And that's strategically done and designed for it to be that way, to keep you in sin. To keep us, you know, in perverseness. Where women, you know what I'm saying, they promote hot girl summer. You know what I mean? And men promote, you know what I'm saying, well, I got a bag and got their money, and I'm gonna take your bitch. Excuse my language. I just have to come down. See, the Most High said high, but he could come low too. So I just gotta come low for some of y'all. Because everybody wanna take somebody bitch. You know, excuse my language. You know, Most High forgive me. But sometimes you gotta come down to people's level, so they can have some type of understanding. There's no loyalty, no honor, no respect in our community these days. Because everybody wanna, you know what I'm saying, be a boss, but ain't really paid the cost. A lot of y'all skipping the process and doing things that you shouldn't be doing out here to get where you at. And that don't make you a boss. That don't make you have sauce. So man, you know, when it say that, you know, a man, when a man look up upon a woman, you know, to lust after her, he's coveting. That's what lust is. Lust is coveting. Go read the 10th commandment. You can find it in Deuteronomy 20, and you can find it in Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy 5. The Most High Yahweh repeats himself. That's what Deuteronomy means, to repeat. He says it twice. Thou shalt not covet. Show me anywhere in the book where it say thou shalt not lust. Show me. We men. Woman was made for our pleasures. People need to stop, you know, adding to the scriptures and taking away from the scriptures. If you can't properly interpret it, precept on precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. If you can't interpret that, then you need to stop. The devil is the author of confusion. That's like a lot of people don't know. When you go look at, I think I did a video on it. I might put it up. But anyway, you know, like, share, and subscribe, man. And if you would like to, you know, contribute or donate, man, you know, to keep me on this channel to where I can continue, you know, to bring you these truth and, you know what I mean, really open up your eyes and help you see, you know, because a lot of times what we do is we preach this word to keep people in condemnation. And the scriptures say, whom the Son set free is free indeed. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall do what? Make you free. Shalom. Peace and blessings. Have a good day.